Welcome to episode 2 of my Minecraft survival world, or forever world. Today, we're playing with mine treasures. It is a quality of life mod, which gives you loot boxes when you mine stuff, and it's pretty overpowered. So I thought, since I play with this a lot, I'm gonna use this only for 24 hours in my Minecraft forever world. When I said this mod has a crazy tier list, it is kind of crazy. There is a lot of different loot tables that you get in each biome, like the Badlands. The legendary is a forged netherite hoe, which you could get some crazy stats on. We're gonna grab a bunch of wood to make a bunch of chests, and I'm also gonna get a shulker box to carry all of our beautiful supplies. Now we have our things. This should be good for now. We're actually gonna repair it first, get some of our emeralds, go to this villager, which we'll trade for the most useful item, which is redstone. Put this in here for now, and alrighty, let's take our shulker box and let us find a dripstone cave. I think we found our first dripstone cave, which is, I think, where we actually started. I gave myself night vision for this recording so that you guys can actually see. Problem with this dripstone cave that I'm seeing is there's a lot of mobs. So let me go down here, see if there's another cave below. I'm seeing more dripstone, and there we go. Oh, there's also a lush cave. But let us start mining, and that is our first treasure of the dripstone thing. Basically, they just pop out of the ground when you mine it, and you get different treasures. There is also a couple loot that I wouldn't mind gathering in this, like the hoppers. Mostly the hoppers is what I want. Oh, it's a legendary. A rare. So we got some ink sacs, some diamonds. I'm not gonna gather the diamonds and stuff because I don't want to be too cheaty. This is quite literally one of the most overpowered mining mods. And oh my gosh, we found it. That's quite literally the first legendary that we need to find. And we got some other stuff. The stone driller. That's what we needed. I'm just gonna pick this up. Just kidding. I'm gonna take the apples though. There's the stone driller. Efficiency 9 and instant. Well, that was very quick. Let me go back to base. Well, this is the first loot from the cave, and it is 2 stone drillers, which is legendary we need, and we can replace this sorry pickaxe, and now we have a better overall main pickaxe. Stone driller. Let us look for the next legendary that we want to achieve. Let's just say got the dripstone off the list. Let us go to one of these top ones just to make it go faster so we don't lose track. And the Badlands. What is their rare drop? There's an orange shulker box in the legendary 14 plus. Okay, so let us find the Badlands to get the next thing. And there is our Badlands, which is an eroded one. Yeah, it's an eroded one. Also some sand, and let's go down to the mines. I am going to break some of this, and the stone driller can't mine. Are you kidding me? I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and let us use this. Ooh, wither roses and medium powered rockets. I'm not gonna use those because I don't think those do anything, but there's a lot of gold, which I'm not allowing myself to take, even though I really want to. There is a grenade. What does the grenade do? Oh, that's what the grenade does. That's funny. Okay, there's more comparators, more other stuff. Alrighty. Oh, a Badlands legendary, which we found already, which is what we're looking for. So you get a Badlands helmet, which is pretty cool, and a desolation rocket, and a forged netherite hoe, which I think is a basic. That feels pretty lucky. Mine shaft loot chest. We're not gonna end it yet in this area because we just literally got here. I want to mine a bit more, and we found another legendary, which that's a pretty good hoe. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take that. A couple desolation rockets, an orange shulker box, and 10 grenades. Are these very common, it seems? No, they don't seem that common. I am mining a bunch of this, and it is not really giving me the same amount of loot that it was. Yeah, I guess that was really lucky what we just did. I wonder if there is any epics and if they give decent loot. Oh, there's an epic. And detonation mine, which I've seen this before. You place it, yeah, it blows up. That's pretty much the gist of that. But that was the Badlands. Let's go back home and go to our next biome. Alrighty, we got a Badlands helmet, grenades, wither roses, which are pretty useful, a bunch of terracotta, a shulker box, which seems to be a couple of other things, and a bunch of comparators. and our Badlands crossbow, which is pretty good cross. And that was the Badlands. Now to the next one, which is the basalt, which I think is the basalt delta. And it gives us, I think this is the most crazy, and a nether driller. Yeah, I guess we need the nether driller. Let us go to the nether over in the base, right over here. Nether time. Youch. Okay, let's hope there's a basalt delta near here. I also want to, before I leave, place a waypoint right here. Portal. Let us look for our beautiful basalt delta, which that is not one, that is a bastion. Is that our basalt delta? Yes, it is. What does a common get? All right, it doesn't seem that interesting for the basalt delta, but we have to get the legendary in epic, which is just a plain up netherite pickaxe with gilded blackstone, which I will be taking. Don't mind if I do. Another epic black armor. We'll look into that. A bunch of potions of strength and a durable potion, which gives resistance 3. I am going to be taking some of these XP bottles because our pickaxe running a bit low. 6. The legendary is proving a bit harder to find than the other ones. It's just not bad. It's just, I got to see how much I've mined. I've mined about 6,130, 11,000 nether, just about. Another epic, more gilded blackstone, more epics, bunch of epics. And there's the legendary. What's so special about the legendary? Bedrock. I have bedrock. Bedrock. You plain up just get bedrock. Are you kidding me? So for the basalt delta, you get bedrock, which is pretty fair quality of life. It makes sense. Not really, but yeah. And then, yeah, on to the next one, which will be the Crimson Forest, which you can get a lot. You can get Demon Potion, a Nether Star, and Piglin Jealousy. There's also a smithing template, which I actually do need. You can get a sharpened sword. I don't know what that means, so let's go do it. Alrighty, we're mining, and we're finding pretty mid stuff like smithing template upgrade, Piglin Head, Blood Soup apparently. Hopefully we can find that legendary quick so we can kind of skip the Nether. Oh no. And there's the Crimson Forest legendary, which what comes in here? The chestplate, Demon Potions, which we saw, Super Strider Hack, Wither Skulls, full respawn anchors, a couple netherite, which we'll just leave. Alrighty, now it's time to go to the chest area. Place this chest down, and we got the chestplate, of course, that bunch of random stuff, hoopla, on to the next one, which will be the Dark Forest, which we are looking for a black shulker box and the chestplate. We can also go to Pillager Spawn Egg and the epics, but what we're looking for is the, what is the portal room hack? Oh, okay, never mind. But let us go to the Dark Forest. Let us mine. Blacksmith hack and a bunch of junk. Cure the Village 2 potion, smithing template, which I will take. Another villager hack, blacksmith hack. Okay, there's a lot of cool stuff with this one, actually. Smithing template, only common so far. I want to see some rares and legendaries. Oh, there's a rare. Nothing pretty unique in that one. There's pretty boring. Sense of urgency. What does that mean? Oh, it gives you haste too. Another one. This is interesting to say the least. Another blacksmith hack. I want to see some epics. There's an epic. Pillager Outpost hack. And Bad Omen 3. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I placed it down here. Oh, I don't know what I expected, but I got exactly what I wanted. We kind of stuck ourselves in a hole. And there's the legendary. Did we get what we wanted? Not quite. We will mine for more, but we did get a black shulker box with also not what we wanted. Totem of Shade, one of the unique items. Let us mine for a bit more to see to get the other one. Another epic. Got our pillager. Oh, hi creeper. Bye. Another one. We got the chestplate and the barbaric axe and the portal room hack, which I'm not going to use because I already have a portal room, but I will place down here. Let me place it down at our start village. And there's a portal. How fun. Well, that was the Dark Forest. Let's go back home. We definitely got some unique stuff from that, like a bunch of that, and literally the end. Let's go on to the next one, which would be the Deep Dark. And the main thing that we will be looking for is, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the rare thing is. There is leggings. Let's look for the leg. Let's go to the deep. Alrighty. Here we are in an ancient city, which is the Deep Dark. I'm gonna be careful about where I mine because I don't want to die. Well, that was an accident. We found a Taiga legendary, which pretty good stuff. A witch egg. Okay, what does this do? Put an armor piece or a weapon in your off and right. It randomizes my enchantments. Okay, well, I guess we can kill two birds with one stone. A mythical utility chest, a boar progression, common charms. Alrighty, we got a lot of stuff. I'm actually gonna get an ender chest or a normal chest, place a bunch of it in here because I need to, yeah, progression. Okay, I think that increases my blocks mind. And let's get the Taiga first. I'm really scared to go in the deep dark. Another legendary Taiga. There's a bunch of totems of death. When activated, launches a deadly explosive. Fun. Alrighty, I'm curious about these Mist runes because I really want to get a really good shovel. What the flip did it just add to my shovel? Okay, I just made my sword balanced again. I mean, I guess. Let me put this stuff in here. Okay. What? Alrighty. I am going to actually do what I promised and mine the deep dark, which is kind of terrifying, but we'll see how it goes. Let me place this here and let us go towards the deep dark. Alrighty. Strength, deep slate ore, and soul flint and steel, which I don't know what does. Oh, it eliminates the threat of the deep dark entirely. That's perfect. A bunch of these wouldn't be nice. Would be nice. These are just Taiga Tre. Oh, it's an epic. You get wither skulls. You get the deep netherite pickaxe, which stats pretty confusing on that, but that's efficiency 8 with silk touch. Don't mind if I do. Whoa. Death to the warden echo shards. I'm assuming those kill the warden in one shot. Well, we'll have the perfect exam test to figure that out. Alrighty. We got the legendary. I didn't even realize there's a lot of stuff in there. Oh, that's a good pickaxe too. Budding amethyst, which again, quality of my life mod, by the way. Seems to be a lot of wardens. Okay, here. Let's test out this death to the warden shard. Youch. Well, he's done. He's dead. Oh, there he is. He's dead. That's incredibly useful. Same with these flint and steel torches. I like them a lot because normally your main goal is to clear out the ancient city with all of this goop and stuff around, but you can do it incredibly easy with these flint and steels, which I actually do commend the mod a lot for. Really good ability. It's what I helped with my 2 to 3 ancient city projects that I worked on, but I do not have them anymore. Damn, we cleared out so much just lollygagging. I am going to go back to the chest and to see the next biome that we have to do. Here's the chest. Let me get a couple of important items out of here. Efficiency 5. Alrighty. Let's go back home. Now, this is the deep dark and a little bit of Taiga, but we got all of the important items, which I didn't actually check the shulker box yet, which is pretty insane stuff. And we got budding amethyst, a bunch of cool different pickaxes and different things. And that is our first. This has silk touch and fortune on it. That makes no sense. Hold up. There is something I need to investigate. Which takes priority? There's gravel. Oh, crap. All right, never mind. I'll fix that later. Alrighty. Time to see the next place, which is default. And there's nothing special about this besides chicken egg, which I have already used. But let's go to the desert, which what we need to find is the assassin's plate, the desert chest plate, and a totem of assassination. And what else is there? The holy eye. Okay, doesn't seem to be that much crazy stuff, but let us go to the desert. By the way, I've played a lot on this world. In between episodes, I have a bunch of different things marked out and a bunch of biomes marked out. So this is how I'm finding biomes so fast. I want to clarify that before any accusations are thrown out there. Coral reef. All right, let us find a underground part of this desert and start mining. And normal chests seem to just have that. Bottles of enchantment, okay. Those chests have this, which isn't that crazy. Desert seems pretty boring out of most of these biomes. Oh, never mind. Assassination rune, which is pretty interesting. And what is that gold helmet? Level 17. Oh, okay. Another little thing. Desert temple loot. That's interesting. I want to see them. Can I get the smithing template? Nope. Continue mining. Nope. Another epic. They keep popping up out of nowhere. It's kind of catching me off guard. Another unholy enchanted helmet. A normal whatever this is. more enchantment bottles, which is always a plus. And the holy eye. Curious about the holy eye. What does the holy eye do? Oh, it adds a lingering effect on the ground. That's pretty interesting to say the least. I'm gonna mend up the mic. No. Okay. This is the longest legendary that we haven't gotten yet, which I'm very surprised by because it's the desert. A lot of absurd diamonds and just like random stuff. Okay. I hope to find this legendary very soon. There it is. Oh no, that's a lot of creepers. The desert legendary, which hopefully we get all of the... No, does not seem that we got everything we wanted from it. So we'll have to be mining more, which we need the desert chestplate and the assassin's blade. So let's mine for more. Another epic. I'm curious to check my stats because I've been mining a lot of different things. 13,000. We've mined a lot of deep slate. That was from digging out the hole. It took a lot. Almost 100,000 dirt and 13,000 sandstone. And I'm pretty sure I didn't mine like more than 100 before this. So this mod is pretty overpowered, and eventually I will be getting rid of this one too. As time goes on, most of these quality of life mods I have added, they're meant for just the beginning of my Minecraft because I work a job. But as each episode goes on, I will have less and less of these mods to eventually make my world purely vanilla, minus some of the performance ones. But they're meant for the wonderful start of this world. And I like OP loot. I think everyone does. So some of the OP loot that does carry over from the mods will be nice to have for just my vanilla Let's Play. And there's our second desert legendary. Did we get the chestplate? Yes, we did. We have to get just the blade now, which hopefully is in one of these boxes. If not, it's not the end of the world, but it would be a lot more convenient. All right, I'm gonna keep mining for this blade. Another legendary. And we found the assassin's blade. Perfect timing, actually. We got 2 more shulker boxes, which knows some of that CNT. And now let's head on home and get ready. Now, this is a lot of stuff. This one, definitely stuff in the shulker boxes, which I will be burning, clarifying again, and the assassin's blade and the desert chestplate. All right, time for the next biome, which is the end. And we need the end boots and eruption, a bunch of flight rockets, and indestructible elytra, which is pretty easy. And then shulker boxes. Okay, let us head on over to our end portal. Now time for the end, which is a plus because we do need to mine some of the end island for our future project. And mining the end island always does not. Let us start mining. Commons give better flight rockets, some shulker shells. I won't be taking a bunch of the shulker shells, and I won't be taking most of the loot actually, but I will be taking these rockets. Overworld teleport. It's pretty cool. The end is pretty boring. There's not much difference in the loot, and I guess the biggest thing that you're really going for with this part of the quality of life is the higher ends to get elytras like this, which are insane elytras, or shulker shells, which are also pretty useful too. And the end eruption. I guess that too. Another epic. Shit ton of more elytra rockets, more ender chests, enchanted chorus fruit, which I don't know what does. I guess the legendary is pretty rare. Another epic. Nothing but epics I've been getting. I wasn't recording. We got the end of legendary, which we got the OP items that we needed. 3 indestructible elytras, kinetic energy immunity. I don't know what these are, but I'll pick them up. And end boots and eruption. Let us go through the portal to see the elytra, which I'm going to test this first. Indestructible. It's indestructible, and I'm immune to kinetic energy. That might have been fall damage. Yep, it's kinetic energy. Okay, you could still die from fall damage. It's not immunity to fall damage. Okay. This one's going to be hard because I don't know where or what a flower forest is, in case I didn't record. Next one is a flower, but I don't know where a flower is. My guess, it's the cherry, but we don't have much cherries. Or that mountain over there with a bunch of flowers. Maybe that, but who knows? I might be guessing completely wrong. Let's dig and see. Start digging in your butt. That's mountain. That's flower, which I could use some of these. Sniffer egg, that's always useful. More flower, got a mending book. Sunflower, rose. Okay, that's just a mountain treasure. I don't want to keep getting mountain. I want flower. These are just mountain. Sniffer egg, flower charge. I actually haven't looked at the direct thing with all of the different mobs. Flower, place a healing flower, find my first, consume a flower pie. Got it. That's a mountain chest. Flower, epic flower chest. It's a bunch of brushes. I don't know what these do. Heal rune vacation. Alrighty. Mythical weapon chest. Okay, hold up. Assassin's Blade, Oceanic Spear. What does the brown shulker do? Blessing of the Mountain. Dang, pretty good. Hold up, let me put this stuff in here for now. These are the wrong things. I want flowers. All right, I gotta find a bigger cherry blossom than this. Let me go. So it turns out any meadow does it. But I'm still getting mountain chest, and I don't want to spoil the mountain part. Epic flower chest again, which is always nice to see. Heal purification. Did I use the spell yet? Yeah. We found a epic mountain chest with a goat potion. What is this? Epic flower chest again. Ah, we found a mountain legendary. Before anything else, a mountain legendary. At least we got the mountain pants and all of that. Play the horn. Well, we got a bunch of shulker boxes with our blessings of the mountain. Pretty good pickaxes, not gonna lie. Alrighty, we should still be searching for the one flower legendary. Let's put our mountain legendary loot in here. Let's go back to the flower. Found a mountain legendary again. Trying my best to find a flower. Look at this cherry grove we found. It's insulting. We finally got it. The flower. And let me look quick. Well, we didn't exactly get what I wanted, which is the flower helmet, but got pretty close, which is pretty good, I guess. Well, hopefully this has increased our chances to get more flower legendaries. No. Oh, it's blown up. Another mountain legendary. I'm just forever gonna get these mountain legendaries. Alrighty. More money. Another flower legendary. Hopefully we get the helmet or the boots. Okay. We got 3 empty green shulker boxes. That's it. Okay. Time for more money. Another legendary. And we got the helmet. Thank God. I was getting sick of that. Alright. Time to see our loot. Time for the next biome. This loot was less impressive than most of them because it's just flowers, but we got some pretty cool stuff like the flower helmet, which makes you do more stuff. I don't know, it was pretty boring. The mountain one was pretty boring too. Let's go on to the next one, finally, which if we scroll down is the ice. We can get ice sword, ice shoes, the stray bow, frozen apple, golden apple, and arrow of frostbite. Now let's go to the ice, which is actually next to our home. Let's try not to destroy it too much. Let's go down. Alrighty, frostbite apple. Okay. Sea lantern. Arrow of freeze. Okay. Bunch of ice, which I find unique. Alright, small tunnel. Like, not even like a minute in, we've already found our legendary, which I think has everything that we need. I think we still need to find an epic. Let's place that down. And a heavy core. What? Okay. Apple, frostbite. That's our first haul for the ice biome. Let me get a epic real quick too. Another ice legendary. We got the stray bow, a mythical weapon chest, fire, and that's our epic. That's all we need from this area. Let us go back to the base. Another quick and easy one. We put all of our stuff that we got. And the most notable is nothing really. I guess the heavy core, but that's not really from that. So yeah, let's go to the next one. We go down and it's the jungle. We want to get the panda helmet, the skeleton helmet, basically all these helmets, and a rumble axe and leaf blower. All right, let's go to the jungle. Let us go into the ground. Oh, we got our creeper helmet, got a monkey potion, which is unique. Poison arrow. Okay, wither helmet, roaring jungle, more poison arrows, more wither helmets. I don't need that much, but take some. And there's our jungle legendary with a lot of stuff. Hold up. Alrighty. Still need a thing called a leaf blower. Need a leaf blower, and jungle shoes. And that should be it. Yeah. And the leaf blower comes in rare chest. There's our leaf blower. Why am I getting a dripstone legendary? Okay. Is that a better stone driller? Nope. There's our jungle legendary, which we need the boots. What did the boots come in? So they apparently come in these chests, but I haven't seen them. Whoa. Mythical armor chest. It's a good one. Alrighty. Let me go to one of these legendaries. All that stuff in there. We still need these jungle boots. Oh, I need that. Got pointed boots. I don't have dripstones. Look, where's the jungle? Right here. Speed. apparently I have them. I found all this. Ready? It was the jungle. Time to go and go home. I know that this video is probably a bit repetitive, to say the least, but this is me saying goodbye to one of the mods that I'm playing with on my survival world. Next episode, we're getting into the building of my mega base. This is the beginning. Pretty mid-design so far. It's a work in progress, but this is basically a showcase of one of my favorite mods that I like a lot. And I want to get as much as I can out of it, then get rid of it and just have normal stuff, or find a way to disable it, because mining with the chest popping up is getting really annoying. But all right, next single biome. Next is the lush caves, and what we're trying to get is pants, potion, trousers, I guess a decent bit of stuff. Let's go and find a lush cave. Lush cave, time to mine. We got a lot of stuff we gotta get from this lush, like the regeneration potion. Wonderful. Invisible glowing item. Cool. Wow, it's an epic thing already. Cheers. Don't mind if. What actually do we need from this lush cave? I know the armor, but is there anything else? Cane, trousers, soup, shrink yourself. Okay, there's lush caves legendary. We got a shrink potion. Alrighty. And let's shrink ourselves. Oh, hey, I'm tiny. That's kind of funny, actually. Look at, hold up. I'm so tiny. That is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Am I normal again? Nope. How small am I? How long am I tiny before? Oh no. I hope it's not forever. All right. Let's go back to the base. All right. That was probably one of the more interesting ones. We got a decent bit of stuff. We got lush pants, tiny, which is, I guess, fun, at the least. We have to get experiment trousers, which I don't know what those are. I don't think that's very important. But let's go on to the next area, which is the mountain, which we already got. The mountain. We don't need from here. And now that brings us to the Mushroom Island, which I don't know one is located at all. So I'm gonna have to start. Wish me luck. The next one might be thousands of blocks, or hopefully just in the savannah. And here we found one, which is a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I added this where they spawn naturally next to each other. Boink. Oh, okay. All right. Let us start mining for our beautiful mushroom, which is going to be how we need to. Like our fourth chest, we got a legendary, which there's a bunch of random stuff in here that I trust. Let's look at the list because we still have to do so much. Eat stew from a dolphin's grace cow. Eat stew from a saturation cow. Eat stew from whatever that is. Enlarge yourself. Eat stew from health. Okay, there's a bunch of cows. Spawn a mushroom. So this cow gives us luck. Cool. What does this cow give us? Saturation. Dolphin's grace. Okay. Let us just continue to mine because those cows look useful. There's a mythical weapon chest. Whoa. A lot of red bundles. Bunch more red bundles. Oh, I didn't even see what was in these. Rare treasure. What is it just a bunch of the normal ones? Okay. That's cool, I guess. All right. Time to enlarge. This will be fun to say the least, but I will probably hate it because I'll be enlarged for about 8 minutes. Alrighty, let's enlarge ourselves. Jesus Christ, I'm really big. The next one is the Nether, and we're just gonna finish it off so we don't have to keep going to the Nether. There's a bunch of different advancements that we gotta do. Like, if you were to look, we gotta finish this whole entire tree, get our legendaries, get our little bits and bobs, just basically finish it off. Might as well. And let's do that. Let's go. Soul Sand Valley. Don't know if we need any treasure from here, but I am going to start mining. Nope, we got a Soul Sand Valley epic, and we got a Wither skeleton egg. Let's eat the soul potion just to get that done. A reach potion. That's unique. Anything cool in there? I don't think Soul Sand Valley is on this part. Is it somewhere else, or am I going a bit insane? Is it? Soul Sand Valley legendary. Apparently it is real. Wither skeleton, gas tears. Okay. I wish I would know where it is on the advancements so, you know, I can complete it. Guess it's invisible. All right. Never mind that. Let us go to different part of the Nether. Should we finish the rest of Crimson? What do we need? We need blood soup, find a sharpened sword, and spawn a Shrider. That shouldn't be that hard. Found a sharpened sword, found some blood soup, and another potion. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see. Crimson, blood soup. We gotta spawn a Shrider. Blood soup. Consume. Boom. Soul potion. Nether potion. We got blood soup. Now we gotta spawn a super strider. Alright. Nether waste time. Nether legendary. We got our nether leggings. And the blaze. And wither skulls, piglin jealousy. And let's see what else we need. We need the wither sword, which I don't know where to get that from. But let's go to the basalt delta to do the rest of our little mining excursion. Oh shit. Yay. And I got whatever that is. Black rune and more bedrock, which is totally fair and not overpowered at all. Ooh, and a durable. We need a wither sword. I actually don't think I've gone to the warped yet. So hopefully there is something interesting here. Super strong regeneration potion. Cool. Pitcher plant. Take that. Epic 1 warped potion. Well, we need to find a reverse rune and a warped bow. It shouldn't be too hard. Found ourselves a warp bow. Just think what we're looking for. We're almost done with the nether, thankfully. There's the warp forest legendary. Just what we're looking for. I don't think it has the reverse rune, but nether stars. There's the reverse rune. What we've been looking for. Wither skeleton and some more silly bullshit. All right. Now I need to find one more thing in the nether. That is the wither sword. And then we should be good to forever get out of the nether. All right, let's go. There's our wither sword. Now we just need the strider. And then that's literally all of the nether. And we found our giant portal. Super durable. And we found a nether driller that's better than us. Nether rune portal. Oh, that's the nether. All of that stuff. Put it in here, which it's a lot. I think the nether gave us possibly some of the most of our brand new fortune. And that's the nether. I think the most unique thing is definitely the warped bow, which is right here. And also the bedrock. I know it's from basalt. We've done that already, but it's pretty cool. But on to the next. The next area is the ocean. And what we find in the ocean is what we need is a rune, savannah, horse armor. No, that's savannah. We need tridents. We need to find a lightweight shield, conduit, ocean chestplate, and dolphin hack. We can check in advancements too. We need turtle helmet, a spun rune, lightweight shield, strong saturation shield. All right, let's go. We'll do this. Dig straight down. All right, and now we're in the ocean. Okay, this is just a horrible ocean. Okay, this cave is full of ocean. Sounds ideal. Not really. Dolphin hack. We need that. And the turtle. Dude, get in the water. Found an ocean legend. We found our lightweight shield. Found the saturations too, though. We just need the lightweight shield. Another ocean legendary. We found the chestplate. Sweet. We completed the ocean. All right, next to the... I know, very repetitive. It's getting there. It feels very repetitive. It's the problem when you're trying to get all the biomes, because eventually it becomes a blur. I've been doing this for about 3 to 4 hours now. To be fair, the amount of loot that we've gotten is definitely worth 10 times more than 3 to 4 hours, but this stuff gets boring. This video is also to show that quality of life mods won't save your world if you are bored of it. There's been plenty of times where I have been bored in my Minecraft worlds, and I wanted to add a bunch of quality of life mods. Ooh, let me improve this, let me improve that. But eventually it just becomes the same boring Minecraft world. The biggest thing that improves worlds is when you have something that holds you to that world. When you have nothing like this, oh, I just have a giant structure, a giant thing, but you don't have any notable creations, it does not stick you to this world. That's why it's been very hard for me to record a video. It's because I have nothing. Speaking of which, I have nothing in the savannah. But as I was saying, when you have nothing that keeps you to a world, it becomes boring. And I literally just got a crazy spawn. Sweet. But you have nothing that connects you to the world, so the world won't be fun. And it won't save you from utter boredom once you get to different stages of the game. It happens to the best of us. It happens to any of us. Eventually, it just all becomes boring. That's why most people that play Minecraft tend to stop playing Minecraft, because they have nothing that keeps them. That's why the Minecraft server dies the moment that someone's like, okay, I beat the Ender Dragon. I'm bored. Yeah, no shit. You did nothing to connect yourself. You gotta make yourself human. Because if you genuinely want to play Minecraft, you're not gonna play it in the stupidest way possible, where you're just forcing yourself to play the game, no one's going to want to do that. You force yourself to do something, eventually your mind's going to be like, okay, I don't ever want to do this again. So you don't do it again. That one was the savannah, by the way. All right, if you watched this far, thank you. I hope you've been enjoying this video, because I've been enjoying it. It's been a fun video to make, but there are a bit of downsides to this video because it shows that I play with quality of life mods and it's really hard for me to like Minecraft sometimes, but it doesn't save the game. It never. But if you're interested in more of these quality of life mods, I have a couple more on my world that I want to get rid of and make a video on. But besides, let's go to the next place, which is the swamp. I don't actually need. There is toxic machete swamp chestplate and spinach skeleton skull, a bunch of ultra whatevers, and different things. All right, let's go. I am taking these slime blocks. All right, let us mine more and more. Anything cool in these chests? Nope. Alrighty, time to go crazy. Swamp legendary. That was pretty quick. Now that we got our method down, we've been doing these pretty quick. Ultimate potion. Hold up. Cool. What's the swamp biome? Consume an ultra breathing and a toxic machete. Consume. That's it. I just have to find a machete. Okay. Mythical weapon chest. Hold up. Rumble axe, rift battle axe, hurricane sword, which I do need. Badlands, assassin's piercer, whatever that is, and a bow. Okay. That is our swamp area. I guess we're already done. We will sort out all the big loot at the end, so it's not as repetitive, and we're almost done. Next is Taiga. Biggest thing we're looking for is pants, witch egg, mystery enchanter, mystery nether shovel, wither rose. Bunch of mystery enchants, which we do need, I think. I'm not sure. It's same as always. We gotta find our Taiga biome, which right there. So next to our endpoint. Don't know if I want to do that one. How about this one? We can go along here. We already got an epic Taiga chest. Cool. Alrighty. Let us start mining. Oh, we found a legendary already. Oh, it's a lush cave one. That's good. Need them. Sure. It's just lush cave stuff. Yep. Taiga legendary, which is what we need. Taiga pants, laser scope, shovels, some of the death. That's it. All right, let's go back to the house. Last but not least is the wind one. Is pretty sure. Oh, last one is the windswept hills. Pretty easy. The gist is straight. Alrighty, time to get that legend. Mythical armor chest. Always the mythical armor chest. I found a mace. You telling me a mace spawns in the windswept hill chest? I mean, I guess I'm not surprised, but I also don't like that. 2 OP and a god bow. It's pretty good. Infinite mending too. Chicken helmet. Okay. An updraft potion. What does this do? Oh, I am so high. Alrighty. Oh shoot. A lightning. Oh, power 7. A wind legendary. Hopefully we have space. We definitely will. There's a lot of stuff in here. Another one. Hurricane sword. More whatever this is. Bunch of maces. What do we need? A knock chant rune. What is knock chant? The kinetic bomb? No. Levitation cow. Alrighty. I'll spend some time filling in the rest of these advancements, and we will show you the loot today's video. This is kind of the final haul with all the unique items. You got so many different swords, so many different ruins. It's really cool what all of it does. For example, this, when activated, gives you a short distance away, replacing them with, it's a JoJo joke. There's a bunch of bows that do some pretty powerful things. This gets rid of Skulk in the ancient city. This gives you different stats, gives you assassination, literal eggs. And there's a bunch of armor that gives you different stuff. Like this gives you a lot of different things. Yeah, but on that note, this was episode 2. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be removing this mod after this because I got everything I wanted. Remember, quality of life mods don't save your world. What saves your world is actually having stuff in it. So please like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoy this. Goodbye.